Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Grateful for it. Comes with a huge amount of responsibility. I didn't really know I was going to have to be this responsible. You know, can I share something with y'all? I started out to finally I had gotten on track and was able to see a way to even pursue my dream. It has been a long trip that I've been on, and I've gone through so many phases of it. It is rewarding along the way to accomplish your dreams. What I'm saying is this. Let me put it together because I got so much running through my head right now. You know, it's one thing to accomplish your dreams, but there's joy in the process of achieving it. See, some people are so caught up in the goal, the final goal, that they find no joy, no enjoyment in the process. If you have found what it is you want to do and you strike out on that journey, please understand you are far more blessed than the average person. To know what it is you really want to do, to find your work in life, your purpose, to find out what direction you want to go in is such a blessing. The average person, if you sit down and talk to them, oftentimes don't have their life on track. And it be some people that you looking at, you think got it going on because of their appearance, their swagger. Oh, they walk like it, they talk like it, they look like it. But if you sit down and talk to the average person, man, does not know what their purpose is, has not discovered what they want to do, and have no idea how to get there. If you are on the other side of that, if you understand your purpose, if you have an idea of what you want to be, and you are on your way there, you are truly blessed. And in that blessing, you must recognize it as a blessing. You must recognize the fact that you are on the right side and that there should be a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of pride in you that you are on track to accomplish your goal. See, what used to happen was sometimes I used to keep my nose so on the grindstone that I wouldn't even look up and realize, man, hey, man, I know you're trying to get here, but Steve, hold on, man. Can't you see what you've done so far? Can't you find just some joy in the process? See, a lot of us lose the joy of the blessings God has given us because we looking at the end talking about I ain't there yet. You on your way. I'm going to give you an example. I had a friend who told me that they wanted to be a millionaire. And they asked me some questions. And I told them. So they started the process. And I am telling you, this dude works extremely hard. So about a year later, we were talking. He had found this business. He had set his goal, and he was working towards it. Then about 2 years later, I ran up into him again. We were talking about it and everything. He said, man, really, really appreciate the advice. He said, man, but this is all jacked up, man, because I still ain't made that million I was talking about. I said, well, hey, man, just keep at it. It's coming. He said, man, keep at it. Man, you know how long I've been doing this? Been 2 years now. And I didn't say that to him, but I said to myself, yeah, 2 years. He said, man, I've been grinding so long, man, it ain't happening for me. I said, wait a minute, man, hold on. I said, about how much you making right now a year? Man, about $250,000. I quit breathing. I said, well, my man, 2 years ago, you didn't have a clue. 2 years later, you making $250,000? I said, man, do you understand how blessed you are? I said, man, your family was about to get put out 2 years ago. You done bought a house? Yeah, man, but this ain't the house I really want. Whoa, partner. Whoa, I got that. The house you really want might cost $8 million. I don't know. But, man, y'all got a house. You making the payments. You drive it. You ain't out no more. I said, hold on, man, you got to stop. I said, you got to stop. I said, man, because right now, man, you coming across as real ungrateful to me. And so he said, man, why you tripping like that, man? Man, you act like don't nobody want to have nothing but you. I said, whoa, man, where you going with this conversation? I said, oh, I didn't come to you. I just came to you and asked you how you doing. And I'm trying to point out to you that the journey that you started on, that you are on your way and you are in the process of accomplishing your goals. And can you not feel some joy and some pleasure in your accomplishment? Quit tripping on the fact that you ain't made the million yet. You on your way. You done went from, he thought this dude was making $15,000 a year. You making $250,000 in 2 years, man. Come on, man. Can't you see? So he said eventually, man, I kind of see what you're saying, but that ain't about nothing to me because I ran up into him a year and a half later. How you doing, man? Man, I sure wish I'd appreciated my life when I had it like that. I said, what you mean had it like that? Man, I just fell on some hard times, man. I'm right back where I was. And then we talked. I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. I said, once you know how to accomplish something, I said, you just reapply the same principles and start on over again. Man, you know how hard it is to start over? Okay, my man, hold up, partner. You finna do yourself like this again? First, you wasn't grateful for what you had. Now you're looking at the fact that you might have to start over, and you know how hard it is to start over. Maybe God said, okay, you ain't happy with this? Okay, then handle it your way. You obviously ain't happy with the way I'm bringing it into your life. You want to handle it your way, go ahead and handle it. Because he will let you have it your way. Can I tell you that? He will let you do it exactly the way you want to it because he gives us all the power of choice. So then maybe he said, okay, you don't appreciate the way I'm doing it. You don't like the favor I'm showing you. You think it's taking too long. I'm going to let you do it your way. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm just going to let you do it your way. Just say maybe he said that. And now he right back where he was. So what I tried to get the young cat to understand was, man, appreciate your life for what it is. Because like Life Jennings got that song that he got out off this album, I Still Believe. It could have been worse. And now that it is worse, what's on your mind now? Folks, if you are on that side of life where you have figured out what you want to do, you know how you're going to get there, and you know your purpose, you're accomplishing what the majority of people never, ever do. So be grateful for your process. Don't tumble yourself. Don't throw yourself off the cliff. It's going to be all right. Success takes a measure of time. It is not easy. If success were easy, everybody would be successful.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, everybody, you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Our leader, our fearless leader, went to the game. He's on his way in. He can come in late. It's his show. You know what? He don't make no damn difference.
No, Jay. No. Stop that. He late, Jay. Let's just say that. He late. He ain't here.
Too much party.
You know what I don't like? No, let's stop it. I don't like when I'm late. That's all we talk about.
Well, you know, when I'm late, I get it too. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you know, but he late. Okay, he late.
I ain't never late.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's put that out there. Uncle Steve is late.
But we
because he done went to the game.
Yes.
And now the next morning he ain't here. Let's just
so we're going to talk about it all morning time?
All as long as we can.
You doggone right we're going to talk about it all.
Because, Tommy, if you had a show on last night and you didn't make it on Monday,
he would have been dogging me out.
Uh-huh.
So Uncle Steve ain't here.
I see your point.
And you know what? Before we go any further,
I'm with you, Tommy.
Let's talk about that.
The game wasn't this morning. The game was last night.
You better talk, Jay. You better talk.
It ain't like the game just finished.
Thank you, Jay. And not only that,
Jay.
Jay, let's talk about that Pepto-Bismol suit he had on. Let's talk about that. You know, at the what is it, NFL Honors Award. He had the Pepto-Bismol
on Saturday night.
Yeah, he had the Pepto-Bismol jacket on. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
Were the three people behind him when you got upset stomach and all that? Were there three people behind him doing it?
I know I ain't the only one seen it.
No, you saw it. I didn't see it. Well, you know what? He's not here, but I tell you who is here. Shirley Strawberry is here. What's up, Shirley?
Well, good morning, Jay. Good to hear
baby.
your voice, everybody. What's up?
And I tell you who else is here. Carla Farrell is here. What's up, Carla?
Ooh, I started to call in on Super Monday. Ooh.
Girl, you can't call in.
Ooh, I'm tired.
They say millions of people, though, Carla, take off on Super Bowl Monday.
Especially when their team loses. When their team loses, they do take off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Well, San
we gotta
Francisco,
give it
they
up, though.
sick.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Jay, let me let you finish. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Jay,
the intro. Oh,
Kansas
Junior is
City,
here.
Kansas City did the doggone thing
They
did.
last night.
They did. More than everybody.
Mahomes, baby. Mahomes.
Yeah. Mahomes, boy. Yes.
MVP.
That was a great game. And good for Andy Reid, you know, winning because he hadn't won in a long time. And
That's his first one.
That's his first
That's
one.
his first one, Jay.
And it was really sad the way they put that ice water on that old man. That was not cool, man. They did not.
You didn't like that, Jay?
I didn't
Old
like
people
that
can't
at all.
do cold. They pulled that water on and knee locked up right away.
That Gatorade, they shouldn't have done that, man. They shouldn't have done that.
That was wrong.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But
They ain't give him no
congratulations
blanket
to
or
Kansas
nothing
City.
Congratulations, Kansas City, baby.
Kansas City, baby. I'm
Go
talking
ahead.
about the barbecue city done the doggone thing.
Right.
All right, so hold on. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to just talk more football, find out about what happened, talk about the commercials, all of that. That's coming up at 32 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Super Bowl Monday is what they're calling it. That's right, Super Bowl Monday.
That's what this is. This is
That's
Super
what this
Bowl.
is going to
It
be. Super Bowl
It
Monday.
is. Steve
Also
Harvey
known
Morning
as
Show.
depression.
Yeah.
Because ain't
Well,
no more
but you know what?
football.
It's Super Bowl money, and our fearless leader ain't here yet.
Yeah.
He late.
He on his
He's on
way,
his
though.
way.
He keep texting. Talking I'm on my
He
way.
late. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You know what, though, Carla? When I do that, though, as soon as I say I'm late, I'll be there in a minute, then you know what? He dogs me out.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
he
with you when
does.
you're
We
right.
talking
now.
about the person with the Pepto-Bismol jacket on at the Hilton.
Bismol.
Well, the
NFL.
rules are different when your
The
name's
NFL
in the
honors
jingle.
time,
That's
I
just
can
the way it is. When your
Wait,
name's in the
excuse me.
jingle.
What'd you say, Team Tommy? Excuse me. Speak
I say
up.
the
I couldn't
rules are
hear
a
you.
little bit different when your name's in the jingle. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No jingle,
Jay, you saw that jacket. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I know you saw that jacket.
I saw it. It
You
was-
saw the
NFL
Pepto-Bismol
honors.
jacket, right?
Yes, I did see it. Yes.
Okay, then.
So I guess for the jacket he could be late. I don't. Why is he late? Anybody know why?
Yeah.
Because he went to the
Explain
game. That's going to be his story. Like
you know what?
everybody else
on
is
you
late
later.
today.
But you know
Why
what,
is he
Tommy?
late?
It's a pattern. Every loud jacket, he's late because he was late.
Not a pattern, Jay.
It's a pattern. Every
Miss
time he
Universe.
wears a loud jacket, he don't come in on time. I don't know what it is.
He don't. He right. He
Wow.
right. He right. He
I
right.
can't believe this is crazy.
But he will be here. I think he'll be
He'll
here
be
by
here.
next hour.
He'll be here.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be
Oh,
here,
yeah.
and then when he get here, are we gonna ask him about the jacket?
Oh, you know I am.
Yeah, you know Shirley
Okay.
is.
Okay, Shirley. Shirley, don't let me down. Ask
Okay.
him. Now,
Okay.
Shirley, I'm not gonna say nothing. I will chime in later, but I'm just saying, ask him about it.
You want Shirley to bring it
Is
up
there
first?
something specifically? Is there something specific you want me to say? to
Why
him?
the
How
hell did you wear that jacket?
Well, you know I'm not gonna say that.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah,
You know what,
that
Shirley?
is.
So, okay, Shirley, what is you gonna say then?
So, Steve, you were pretty fly. Tell us about the outfit.
No, yeah, that ain't fly. No.
That's
You
good.
didn't, so I'll take it. Tommy, you didn't like the jacket.
Are you getting that
Yeah.
from it?
You just don't. You didn't like the jacket.
No, I did not like the jacket. I did not like the Pepto-Bismol jacket. It was a
Okay.
Pepto-Bismol jacket, shirt, and tie all together. I did not like it. Now, is anybody with me?
I'm with you.
No, it's just you.
See,
with
see,
Yeah, I
see
think you're
right
out there
there.
on that
No.
island.
Yeah.
No.
No, I like
He
my
signed
guy.
our check. Nope, I'm not with you. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
We don't
Well,
have the
y'all know-
luxury of the
Y'all know
same
good
blood
and damn
running
well
through our
he ain't had no
veins.
business with that jacket on. Okay, we
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
You know
y'all-
what?
You family. You good.
Yeah.
You know
But
what?
wait,
You
before
know what,
we run
Carla?
out of
You know what,
time, we
Carla?
talking
You
about
know
the
what, Carla?
jacket. Wait, Tommy.
Carla, can I
wait,
say
wait,
something?
Wait, we talk. What?
You changed.
I know, I have. When it comes to that check, I will change. I will change. But let's talk about the commercials yesterday. The big game.
Oh, the commercials.
Super
They
Bowl
were-
54.
Oh,
Okay,
my
go.
God.
What was your favorite? Let's go. Go.
Okay, I think my favorite was the first one I saw, and I knew it was going to be my favorite. The little boy, the little black kid with the blonde hair, the blonde mohawk, take it to the house kid.
Yeah.
Run. I love
Yeah,
that
the
commercial.
NFL
He ran out on the
100
field.
moment.
ran
the
right
ball.
out on the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
That
I
was
like
my
that.
favorite.
I
That was
did.
Oh, yes.
And I
was
knew it
yeah.
would be my favorite.
I
What
did
was
like.
the dude
I
that-
did like the MC Hammer commercial with the.
Can't touch
free-
this with the Cheetos.
Yeah, you can't touch this. That was funny. Now that,
The Cheez-Its, popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, yes.
That was funny though. That was really
Yeah.
funny.
I like the
And-
Reese's Take 5 cliches.
Yes, yes. That was
You
cute.
like
Oh
that?
yeah. Were you
I
born
did. I
yesterday?
liked
You must be
it.
born under
Shirley,
a rock.
stop.
Yeah.
Shirley,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
I thought that was cute too, Shirley.
I
was a
liked
good
it.
commercial,
And
yeah.
you didn't like it, Tommy?
Not
You didn't
really.
get it, did you?
It was
Tommy
okay.
didn't like nothing yesterday, obviously. He didn't like the
He didn't like
suit on
nothing
Saturday.
Saturday.
He didn't like the
nothing
commercial.
Sunday.
Man.
I ain't like nothing, Junior.
You didn't like Jason Momoa, the
Oh,
commercial?
that commercial was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Was
You
it
didn't like
Rocket
Aquaman?
Mortgage?
It was okay.
Wow.
He just,
Wow.
he just being
You're,
Tommy
Wow.
today.
you're a
It
Super
was
Bowl
okay.
hater.
This guy.
Okay, what about this? Did you like J-Lo?
Ooh, I
yes.
love me
Matter
some
of fact,
J-Lo.
wait a
J-Lo.
minute.
Corner.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about that halftime show. Was anybody impressed?
I liked
I
it.
wa-
Yes.
What?
I actually did.
I'm with you,
What?
Junior.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't
No,
impressed.
oh, no,
I'm with you, Junior. I was
Oh,
not.
J-Lo
liked it.
did the doggone
Okay,
thing.
hold on.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
Give me
And
3
Shakira,
songs.
both of them.
Shakira,
Give
Hips
me 3
Don't Lie.
songs. Give me 3.
I'm with
Okay,
you.
I
okay,
don't know
Junior,
her
I don't
songs.
really know the songs, but everything
like
she did, I
whatever.
like. Everything she
But
did,
see,
I like.
here's the thing. Just because you fine don't make you a good singer. It just don't.
I
It just
thought-
don't.
She
I'm
was
gonna tell you
fine,
something.
though, Jay.
She was fine.
I
now.
thought J-Lo looked freaking
she
amazing.
did.
Yeah.
She did.
I
Yeah.
thought she was
She did.
absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
I really did.
But I
think
still
so.
waiting
I
on 3
thought
songs.
Shakira and Jennifer
Waiting on
Lopez
tonight.
were
Waiting
on.
for tonight.
You know what?
That's
You
two.
know what?
J-
Can I just
J-Lo
say
is
this?
a
Can I
beast,
just
man.
say this?
She's a
Can I
beast.
say this? You got a real much bigger and better show with Lizzo. That's all I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would have got a better
bigger
Lizzo for
and
Super Bowl
better.
next year. Come on.
Well, she wasn't as popular
I don't care. We starting the
Wait,
campaign.
wait, wait,
as she is
Jay
now
said-
after she won the
Jay,
Grammys
wait,
and
no, no,
everything.
hold on,
She
Jay.
might be performing next
We
year.
got
She's
it.
just
We got
that
it,
big
Tommy.
right now.
We didn't miss it.
You got a bigger and better show
I
with
know.
Lizzo.
Nobody
We
missed
got
it.
Yes. Then,
Crazy.
well, I
man.
loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
I
Yeah,
love
I
J-Lo.
love their performances.
J-Lo is
minor.
still the truth. Jenny from the Block is still the truth to me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
She is.
Well,
Yes.
Oh, no.
Love don't cost a thing.
Yeah.
Man.
waiting for tonight.
It
I
was
mean,
cool.
she's got hits now. She does have hits.
It was just, for me,
I
Thank
didn't
you,
know
Junior.
Shakira was that talented with her playing instruments. She played the drums, she played the
drums,
guitar.
uh-huh.
You know, I knew she could dance and throw her
That's
hips
a bad
and all
girl
of that.
right there.
I knew she could.
She really is a bad girl.
Yeah, but I really
beast.
enjoyed the show, the halftime show. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I
That show was
I thought it
think, I
was.
think they did a good job. I think
Hey,
they
me
did.
and Jay over here
the
still-
choreography, the dancing, the singing. Y'all.
All right.
Excellent.
I ain't get to sing that.
Coming up, we're going to run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to talk more highlights of the Super Bowl. See what else Tommy hated about the Super Bowl.
What?
He hated the referees.
I know.
I mean, you're high up on the hate, man. You really
Yeah,
are.
he high on it today.
Hey, you know, and the refs, they could have wore something different. They really could have. They could have wore something.
Yeah, that suit.
That black and white
Maybe
is
the black
played
and
out.
white.
Tommy.
Oh, come on now. Now, it's Super Bowl. Wear something different, okay? Quit looking like you work at Foot Locker. Stop that.
Right now, it is time for the nephew on this Super Bowl Monday to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This is the Super Bowl party, Shirley. The Super Bowl party. I got it. Here it is. Come on now. That's what I do. 2020. I'm brand new, spanking new. Here it is. Cat Dog, let's go.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Gerard. Yeah, this is him. Who's calling? Hey, this is Curtis, man. I'm one of your neighbors in the neighborhood. I'm about three streets over from you. I'm reaching out to you, man. I know the Super Bowl coming up. Are you planning on throwing your annual Super Bowl party this year? Man, how you get? You said you in the neighborhood. Yeah, I live in the neighborhood. I'm 3 streets over from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, how'd you hear about the Super Bowl party, man? I mean, everybody knows about it. I mean, you know, it's pretty big every year. You got, you know, I mean, it's cars everywhere. I mean, you guys be rocking for all through the night on Super Bowl night. So I'm calling to see if are you throwing it this year? Yes, annual. I do it every year, man. I do it every year. All the neighbors come over. Everybody comes over. We have a good time. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it again this year. Why? What's up? Okay, so here what I want to tell you, man. Every year, your party too loud. And it's people parking all in front of other people's houses. You know, I'm 3 streets over. It's people parking in my driveway to get to your house. And to be honest with you, this is too loud. And I'm just telling you, this year, if that is loud this year, I'm calling the police this year. Man, this is what you really called me for? You really called me to threaten me to tell me you're going to call the police to shut down my party, bro? Yeah, I mean, what kind of hater is that? Everybody too loud, man. Man, everybody in the neighborhood come to my party, man. No, ain't no everybody in the neighborhood don't come, because I damn sure ain't been there. That's because you ain't get an invite. You damn right. You damn right. Because you a hater. Because you a hater. That's why you ain't get no invite. You a hater. I said you're a hater. That's why you ain't get no invite. I ain't no hater. I'm just telling you, your stuff is out of control, man. You got to tone it. You got to get control of your party. You don't have control of it. Man, you telling me how to control your mouth. Starters. Let's start right there. All right? You ain't calling no police. You ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing. Oh yeah. Hold on. You ain't telling me what I'm not gonna do. All right? You the one. You the one throwing the loud ass party. You the one got people parking in people's driveway. And yeah, that's right. If it happens this year, I'm calling the police. You ain't calling nobody. You ain't calling a person. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, so how you finna stop me? How you finna stop me from making sure I got peace on my street at my house? I'm gonna stop you with a size 12 right up your. Okay, all right. Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you again. Control your party. Get the noise level where it ain't disturbing everybody in the neighborhood. and stop people from parking in people's driveway.
And I'm going to tell you again, I'm about to have a party with my size 12 right up in your ass. How about that?
So, hey, dude, it is what it is then. It is what it is. Look for the police to be at your party. All right? Case closed. Case closed. Look for the police to be at your damn party, because evidently you don't respect your neighbors. Is what it is.
No, you know what? I do respect my neighbors, because all the neighbors in the neighborhood come except for you, because we already know you're on that list. You're that hating ass neighbor that be calling tow trucks and complaining about leaves in people's yard and all of that.
You don't even know me.
I know you. I know exactly who you are. That's why you never got an invite to the party, because you a hater.
You do not even know me, dude. You have no earthly idea who I am.
You's a buster. You's a hater buster.
All right, I'm the buster, but I'm going to be the buster that's calling the popos to be over there on Sunday.
Listen to you snitch. Snitching. SNITCHIN.
That's not snitching. No.
Yes, it is.
It's controlling the atmosphere and stopping it from being out of control. You are out of control. Let me ask you something. So you think people that's going to your party ought to be able to park in my driveway?
Listen, man, I'm going to be real with you. I'm sorry if anybody may have parked in your driveway, but it ain't nothing for you to just knock on the door and say, hey, excuse me, I'm trying to get out, whatever. I'll make sure I put it on the flyers that we don't want people blocking driveways, but, obviously it happened, and I apologize for that, but that's no reason for you to be going all extra crazy and going the extra mile talking about, I'm calling the police. You ain't calling nobody, man. Shut up. That right there is what's wrong with black people today. Instead of coming to me like a man, you coming to me like a coward. Instead of coming to me like a man and saying, listen, man,
I'm coming like a coward.
Because the first thing you talking about, I'm going to call the police. And then when the police come and beat your black ass up, you're going to be on the other line complaining, talk about, no, why they did this to me? You want to be suing and doing this and that. Don't you know that's how get up, man? So as black people, we got to learn how to stick together and come together. If you want to come to the party, it sounds like you a silent hater on the low, for real. Like you really want to come to the party, but because you're the only person in the neighborhood that hasn't been invited, now you talking about calling the police. I know exactly who you are.
Who am I?
You that dude that live up 2-3 streets over, and you drive that red pickup truck with the flannel shirts and all of that. You're the only person in the hood driving a red pickup truck in flannel. What's wrong with you, man? That's why you ain't getting no invite. And on top of that, all those dogs you got running around in your backyard, you need to clean them up. They be back there and everything. And then the other neighbors can't even have barbecues because your big rusty-ass dogs running around. You got a nerve to be talking about you calling the police when we need to be calling the city on you. All that trash and you got in front of your house, man. Get out of here. I'm going to call the cops on you right now. If you ain't the wearing the flannel shirts and with the red pickup truck and the dogs running around with all in the front yard and the backyard and all over the place, who the are you then? Tell me.
Say no more. I'm going to tell you who I am. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your just got pranked by your next door neighbor, Brian. That's who I am.
You know what? You know what? Now I'm definitely going to kick you and his for sure. Man, you have me going, man.
I hope when I run this prank, I hope the man with the red pickup truck and the flannel shirt ain't listening to it. All right, man. I got one more thing. You got to tell me what's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, you already know it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay. See
come on, y'all.
Like
what?
This gonna be your decade.
See if you gonna.
And
be
you know what,
like
Junior?
that.
I don't care.
I say you don't care.
We don't care. Okay, I'm the prank. I'm
right,
the prankster.
Listen. Thank you, nephew. You are a prankster, and you are the king.
Thank you.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you. Okay, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, good Super Bowl Monday. Guess what? The wind just blew in, baby.
Guess what? The wind blew in. Early in the morning, here I come. Finally got here. Woke up, didn't know where I was. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I woke up this morning, I said,
Love that scream.
You overslept.
what? What time is it? And I had to go to the studio in Miami,
Yeah.
because I was at the game last night. The game was really, really good.
Oh, the game.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Really, really good game, man. It was funny because at halftime I had to go visit a friend in a suite, right? So I get to his suite, and he had a huge suite. He's a different type dude, very well off. Let's just say
he rich. He rich. Let's just say he rich.
No,
say that.
He's not rich. He's wealthy, and he rents out 3 suites every Super Bowl and has all the CEOs for all of his companies in them. So let's just stop there. So we're in one of the suites. Everybody in there was a San Francisco fan except me.
Oh.
And so it was third quarter, man. They having a blast. Early fourth quarter, they having a blast. I said, let me get out of here, man, before they see the hatred on my face. And it worked out, man. Kansas City won, so that was great.
Yeah.
It was a good
thing,
weekend. I ran up into Kevin Hart, man. Kevin Hart and I stood in a lobby where they have where you can walk around to the different suites.
Mm-hmm.
And I stood there with Kevin Hart for 20 minutes, man. And we talked, man. It was
What y'all talked about, though? What do rich people talk about? What did y'all talk about?
Well, it was a spiritual conversation.
Oh,
And he ended up saying,
rich
hey,
spiritual
man,
conversation.
he said, hey, man, you got to come and sit with me, man, so I can show you, Uncle, what's done happened. And so I told him I would. So it was just one of those really, really cool conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really cool for me, highlight of my day, really. And then NFL Honors was Saturday night.
Nice.
Come on, Pinky. Come on, Pinky.
We saw you, Pinky.
We saw you.
Pepto-Bismol suit. We saw you, baby. Yeah.
Little Richard and Pepto-Bismol, Tommy, that was more fuchsia.
Well, it was a Pepto-Bismol color to me, as far as I'm concerned. It was Pepto-Bismol. Well, go ahead.
Check
Fuchsia is
check
more
your
expensive
4H
than
and you might
Fuchsia is more expensive than Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
It really is.
You might have to get another. You might have to give another level HD,
Yeah.
Tommy.
When
They
you're
make
buying
new
by the
TVs
yard,
now.
Fuchsia is way more expensive.
Listen to the Taylor.
I'm just telling you what I know.
Pockets or no pockets.
Yeah, pockets or no pockets, baby. Lining or no lining.
Ignorant fool.
When they take you to the Fuchsia room, it's a whole different room, buddy.
Fuchsia has his own room.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
Can't push Fuchsia in there with everybody else.
They put Fuchsia in there with everybody else. Pepto-Bismol run you about $2.25 per yard. About
He had a
$2
Pepto-Bismol suit on.
There's
I'm
no
just-
time.
Is that hate, Tommy? That sound like you've been.
It ain't hate. I'm just saying I know what I saw. I saw Pepto-Bismol.
Anyway, Steve, what? You
No,
look
I
good.
just
You
nothing.
look
I just
good.
let y'all go.
But Unc, he hating right in front of you, though.
Well, it's not really hate, Junior. It's confusion.
I'm
What's
not
so
confused.
about?
I'm not confused.
Fuchsia brings about confusion in people who ain't there. Yeah, that's all it is. It ain't nothing. We ain't never even discussed the honors or nothing. It's just we stuck on the color.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What was the vibe like? How are the people? How they respond? All of that. I know it's your second year.
Oh, it was a killer night. It was a great
I
great
saw
night,
it,
man.
Steve. You did your thing. I saw it.
I came up with a resolution, Shirley, to end and help with racial diversity in the NFL.
Oh, really?
That was actually a good bit. It was really a good bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
Please share. I missed
So
that.
I just came up. I just told the brothers that I was speaking on behalf of the black people in the NFL, even though y'all ain't asked me to. I just took it upon myself.
Took it upon yourself.
You know, ain't nobody, I ain't ran this by nobody or nothing. So here it is for the first time. But y'all keep trying to get something without giving something. You got to negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
See, we keep wanting something, but we got to give them something. So I just decided on 3 things we could trade.
Okay.
Because everybody like to negotiate, especially billionaires. So I just opened it with what I think is if y'all give us one black head coach, just one,
okay,
we'll give y'all 2 white cornerbacks. And then I said, now listen to me. I suggest that you don't put them both on the same team.
Yeah.
But if you
Break it
do,
up a little bit.
And then I just kept on and on and on, and it went really good, man. But the NFL Honors for me is it's such an amazing gig because I'm such a football fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I know all them guys that's in there, especially the old players, man. The legends. It's just a great gig for me, man.
Wow.
You look
Well,
good. You look good. Congratulations.
Yeah, and you did a great
He
job.
look good in the Pepto-Bismol suit.
And coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Steve, we'll have more Super Bowl highlights right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Super Bowl 54 was last night. Guys, what a game. Steve Harvey, you were there. Kansas City Chiefs, new Super Bowl champs. They won the game 31-20.
Yep. They
So
did that.
I'm walking down the hallway, and this lady goes, please take a picture with me. And she was a nice lady, but I was trying to get to the suite. And so I said, well, ma'am, I'm really trying. Please, I just love you so much. Please, my son loves you. I said, okay, ma'am. So she said, she got it. It was Patrick Mahomes' mother.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa, Steve.
She
took a
was the
picture with her,
nicest
dog?
lady, man. She was a nice lady. So the game gets started. She stays in the hall because she can't watch the game. She don't want to see
Too
it.
much.
Oh, yeah.
She was a nervous wreck.
I feel her on that.
So she came in there and asked Marjorie would she talk to her to keep her company because she can't watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
So all the women were taking turns going out there. And she was a nervous wreck, man, this woman. I felt so for her. And then at halftime, she went in and watched the halftime show, which was, whoa.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
J-Lo, baby. He
Man,
did that.
Shakira.
And Shakira.
J-Lo.
Shakira did her
Yes.
thing.
Man, can I tell you
Both
something?
of them.
That was an incredible show. Them girls clowned, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
they really
yes, they
Tina
did.
Divas. Yes, they did.
They clowned. They got out. Now, here's what's crazy. You know, somebody got something to say about everything. A group of dudes that I happen to know, not going to mention their name.
Was against it? What?
What? Yeah, was texting. A group of them. And I heard dudes say, I wasn't impressed. Then the other dude said, I wasn't impressed by the talent. I got on the group text
J-Lo?
and says, listen to me. I got on the group text because I know haters when I hear it. I said, that's because you all are poor. And that was my statement. Yeah.
What?
You know,
That was your statement to the
your,
group?
your statement had nothing to do with the show I saw, so I figure my statement should have nothing to do with what the hell you said. Y'all didn't like the show because your ass is poor. That went radio silent. I ain't getting no more text from nobody. Damn, did he call us poor?
I thought the show was incredible. I really did.
You didn't.
What, Tommy? Spit it out.
But you can't say that. You can't say they poor. Wait,
They can't say them girls didn't have talent.
They was the girls were awesome, but you can't come back with poor though. You can't.
If you make a stupid statement to me, why you got a problem when I make a stupid statement back to you?
All right, we got to get out of here. Congratulations to the Super Bowl Kansas City Chiefs. They are the champs. We'll be back with
Once you call it stupid, that certifies it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, so you said you ran into Kevin Hart. You guys had a long heart-to-heart talk. And who else did you see at the game?
Ran up into the legend, Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that was my son said, Dad, pull yourself together. When you turn around, you gonna trip. I turned around. He said, Daddy, you tripping. I was hollering. All over the little VIP tailgate. Man, me and Sid sat there at that bar and talked for the longest, man. I had a good time with that boy, man, Sid the Entertainer. Then, at the beginning of the game, right, I'm looking out there, and I didn't even know Yolanda Adams was performing.
Oh, my gosh, she was amazing.
Yeah, America the Beautiful.
Killed that.
Yeah,
She
so
was
she sang
amazing.
America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting up in the booth, about probably 30 minutes. I feel a tap on the shoulder. It's Yolanda Adams.
Yeah, that's my girl.
She came up in the suite. Somebody told me you was in here, little big brother. Because, you know, Yo is my little sister. I'm her big brother. She said, they told me you was up here, big brother. I had just texted her when I saw her singing. I said, let me see if I can read this text. Did I make it where I can read it on the air? Let's see. Yes, here it is. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I did. So I got my little emoji. I got my little emoji that I made where I got my hand up like, thank you, Jesus. I made that emoji. I said, I'm at the Super Bowl. You ripped it, little sister. She came up in the booth. I said, oh, man, we hugged each other. She talking to Marjorie. I said, yo, did you get my text? She said, no. She opened it up. She said, oh, my God. You really didn't know? I said, no. I was just sitting here, and I saw you singing, and you ripped it. So she came up in the booth. That was a very, very pleasant surprise. And then the girl that sang the Star Spangled Banner.
Demi Lovato.
She came up in the suite.
Look at you.
Dog, it was like so cool. And then I was in there with some country western singer. No idea who he was.
Okay.
Cool dude. Yolanda took a
He
picture.
probably was the bomb.
Did you see Jay and Beyonce? Did you see them?
No, I just saw him on the Jumbotron. I saw him
okay.
there. She was fly as ever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with that green suit on. Nice.
Yeah.
Marjorie
They
was
were
fly
talking
to me, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, she was beautiful.
well, when is she not is the question. Of course she was.
At the NFL Honors Board, she was laughing so hard. I had Roger Goodell laughing so damn hard. I said, yeah. He came up to me at the VIP tailgate. He said, Steve Harvey, you're back next year, buddy.
Oh, you already got the gig already, bro?
Steve.
Close it
I
out.
said, well, you know, not so fast, Roger.
It's going to cost you.
Because if you think I was out there negotiating racial diversity, wait till next year.
One black head
That's
coach,
so
we
cool,
gonna give you
Steve.
2 white cornerbacks. Boy, brilliant.
Hey, Junior.
Yeah, man.
Then the next one I told him, I said, if you give us one black kicker and a holder, I need the set. Because I've never seen that in all my years of football. A black
Ever in
kicker
life.
No.
and a black holder, we going to give y'all 2 white punt returners.
Oh, my God.
Would you like to see that?
Boy, seriously, man, these football players was laughing so hard. I actually thought I was back.
Oh, on stage.
On
as
stage.
Oh, I
stand-up.
thought I was back, man. I thought I was back, man.
All right, coming up, the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. My man told me to listen to Steve, but right now, the nephew is here for today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff? What you got?
Shirley,
Uh-huh.
Carla,
Yes.
Junior,
What?
Jay, everybody, booty taxes.
Wait, what?
Booty taxes.
I'm leaving.
What? I don't understand.
I didn't hear for this.
It's
Shirley,
tax
everybody
season,
trying to
baby.
get their taxes together, right?
Booty
Yeah,
taxes.
yeah, it's taxi.
What,
Booty
that's
taxes.
what this is. It's booty taxes.
Taxing
Okay.
that booty.
Guess we'll have to listen to the prank to find out what that's all about. What'd you say, Jay?
Exactly.
Taxing that booty.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, booty taxes. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Kendrick.
This is he.
Hey, Kendrick, how you doing, man? My name is Anthony, man. Anthony Collins. They call me AC. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, listen, this right here, man, I don't even know how to put this, though, but, hey, listen, I'm calling you, man, because I got some issues. I'm getting ready to file my taxes, and I'm going through all my expenses, all my receipts, and all this kind of stuff. You know, I can't just let this go, man. I didn't spend like $20,000 on your wife last year, and I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, well, bro, wait a minute. You asking me? You done spent $20,000 on the chick I'm married to. Is that what you telling me?
No, all I'm trying to do, man, is I'm trying to do a write-off. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to claim.
No. The write-off. Basically, what you telling me is you my wife.
I ain't say all that.
What the you saying, bro?
All I'm saying is I'm trying to figure out, is it all right if I claim Melanie on my expenses? Man, I'm over $20,000 on money I spent on Melanie last year.
So first, let me understand something right quick. You asking me for permission to claim my wife. When the did you ask for permission to my wife? Help me with that, bro.
Okay. Let's do this here. Gerard, I ain't say I did that. You saying that? I'm saying I just want to claim the taxes because I spent $20,000 on it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's do this, bro. Let's put Melly on the phone. Let's put Mel on the phone.
Ain't no, but no, we ain't got to bring Mel in this. We ain't got to bring Mel in this. What I'm saying is,
she already in it. She in it. What the you mean we ain't got to bring her in it? She in it. Man, you must be outside your mind.
All I'm saying is, do you have a problem with me claiming Melanie?
You right I do, bro. I got a problem having this whole conversation. First of all, how the did you get my information? How you get my number, bro?
I asked around for your number. I ain't want to call you. It took me a week to call you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, dude. I done spent $20,000, dog. You understand what I'm saying?
When did you spend $20,000? That's the I want to know. I ain't spent $20,000 on this and I'm married to her ass. So what the are you doing that you spent $20,000 on my wife, and then you want to claim that? Help me understand that, bro.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to go into all my receipts on everything I did for Melanie. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm trying to do is just I want to know if you. I don't want us both claiming it because that's how you get in trouble.
Bro, you already in trouble. Trouble is the last thing you ought to be worried about. And you calling my phone, telling me about some that you got going on with my old lady, and then you telling me, can I have your permission? You must.
Okay, so, dog, we got to get some kind of resolution to this.
A good resolution is a good ass whooping. What the you mean a resolution? That's the only resolution we gonna get, bro. Ain't no other resolution. We ain't got else to talk about. We ain't got a thing to talk about. That's the resolution I got, partner. I tell you what, bro. I'm texting Mel right now. I've been texting her since we've been on this phone.
Okay,
and
what did you texting her for?
What the you mean? What am I texting her for? She's the subject matter. So that's why I'm texting her. But you better pray to God. This is some bull. I hope to God y'all got y'all people up with me like this. This ain't gonna go good, bruh. At all. At all.
Okay, so I guess I can't claim her at this point.
Hell, mother, no.
So what you want to do, though?
Bro, I done already told you what the I'm going to do. And I'm waiting on Mill's response on this mother shit. She act like she's slow than a mother. She can't type fast. So somebody go give me some now today.
Okay.
Say, man, look here, bro. I don't know who this is on the other end of this phone. I hope to God this is some out of X-Files or some that I can't even fathom. You better pray to God y'all playing with me. This is some bull.
Okay, so can I go on and tell you this here, dog, and then I'm going to go and get out your way, man, because I know how it's going to go after this. Can I just go and tell you something else?
I don't know what the else you can tell me, bro.
Only thing I can tell you, Kendrick, is that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Melanie got me to prank phone call you, dog.
Boy, y'all some ratting mother, boy. You look that about to come in with your mother. Oh God, man, y'all ain't man. Y'all ain't man. And I'm sitting up here eating some crackling, and I done threw them away because my blood pressure already high.
You all right, man? I got to make sure you're all right before we get off the phone. You good?
Man, I got to go get me a drink. God. Yeah, I'm all right, but boy, y'all ain't
All right, tell me this, man. It's 2020, baby. Tell me this. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, the damn Steve Harvey Morning Show with that rotten ass Nephew Tommy. My boy.
I did that.
No, that was
Hey, man.
That was
a
what?
lot.
She already in it.
A lot.
Well, I do know one thing about that prank. That
What?
if he was bragging that he hadn't spent $20,000 on her, he damn sure would have to spend $20,000 on her.
Why you talking?
You damn
Yeah,
right,
while you
Jay.
running your mouth, I ain't spend $20,000. Yeah, well, you gonna have to spend $20 now, son. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to up your game.
Comedy Lab Fest is coming towards you. We are going to be in Cleveland on the 14th, Cincinnati on the 15th, and on the 16th, we will be in Memphis, Tennessee. It's Comedy Lab Fest. It's me. It's D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Dion Cole, and the one and only Earthquake. And we're going to be rocking all weekend long. So you don't want to miss it. Tickets are on sale right now. Tickets are on sale right now. Laying in the cut. Oh, my God. Montgomery, Alabama. The Gump, baby. That is the 14th of March. That's Saturday night. March 14th. The nephew is coming to town. Stupid on the way, Shirley. Stupid on the way.
We get it every day.
Yeah, but,
It's here
but
right
everybody
now.
don't everybody don't get that, Shirley. Stupid is on the way.
Congratulations, Tommy. All right, coming up next, it is today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my man told me to listen to Steve. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for my Strawberry Letter for today. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Kier. Subject, my man told me to listen to Steve. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have an issue with my man, and he told me to listen to Steve. So I'm writing for advice. The issue with my guy is that he's very self-centered and loves himself to death. He is looking at his phone literally all day and keeps it with him at all times, in the bathroom, while he's cooking, and by his pillow every night. I've asked him several times to let me see his phone, and he told me that I need to listen to Steve Harvey, who said that a woman should never touch her man's phone. What? If the man, Steve's never
We
said
ain't said that.
Yeah, Tommy.
Tommy,
Yeah, but
Steve,
never Steve. Yeah.
He must have been
If
listening
a
to the
man
Steve
doesn't
Harvey
have anything
Morning
to
Show.
hide, then why not? He goes back and forth on his phone, sending messages to women and some guys day and night. He laughs out loud when he's really engaged with someone, and I'm sick of it. I think he needs the constant feedback from women on social media, and I see the types of comments they put on his page. He doesn't give me compliments unless I ask him if he likes what I'm wearing. So it's getting to the point where I want to see what's going on his phone. I have nagged him about it occasionally, and I've asked him to delete both his Facebook and Instagram accounts for a month so he could focus on me and our relationship. He told me that would never happen. I have to admit that I go through his phone whenever I can get my hands on it, and he loves to compliment women and ask them how their day was. I'm like, WTF? Now the jealousy is eating at me. I know snooping is wrong, but surely what should I do? Is this just an innocent way for him to entertain himself, or should I be worried? Please help. Okay, please don't fall into the typical category of ignoring the red flags. The red flags are all in this letter. They're everywhere in this letter. You asked him to delete his Facebook and his Instagram accounts for a month so he can focus on you and your relationship. He told you that would never happen. He told you that would never happen, focusing on you and your relationship. What else do you need? He doesn't give you any attention. He has his phone everywhere. He's talking to other women. You see it. He doesn't give you compliments, but he loves complimenting other women. This man is not for you, okay? He's not for you. This is not just an innocent way for him to entertain himself. And should you be worried? Well, yeah, if you stay in this relationship, yeah, because it's only probably going to get worse. I think it's only going to get worse. You don't have to worry if you're not in this relationship and allowing this man to do this to you. Okay, you say he's self-centered and loves himself to death. Well, why don't you start loving yourself and not allow him to treat you like this? Okay, this is crazy. I mean, if he's not, the least he could do is give you a compliment without you having to ask for it. But he already told you, like I said, that this is never going to happen, him focusing on you and not the relationship. So the best thing you could do is listen to what he's saying. He said it, and move on with your life, okay? This guy, he's not the one. He's not the one. And Steve never said that. Tommy did. Back in the day. Steve?
Yeah, that's a true statement. Yeah. Steve ain't told you.
No.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show said that a woman should never touch her man's phone. Steve didn't say that because my wife has my phone all the time. Now, let's really get to what's wrong here. I have an issue with my man, and he told me, listen to Steve. So here you go. Now, here the letter starts with something that I don't understand. The issue with my guy is that he is very self-centered and loves himself to death. And you say right after that, because he's looking at his phone literally all day, and he keeps it with him at all times. Wait a minute. What does that have to do with self-centered and loves himself to death? That's what you just described is a conceited person. Now, if he's self-centered and he loves himself to death, does that leave room for you? And Shirley's absolutely right. He told you it don't. Now, he's looking at his phone literally all day, and he keeps it with him at all times. In the bathroom, while he's cooking, and by his pillow every night. By the pillow, that's in the bed. Your pillow ain't on the nightstand. By his pillow at night. I've asked him several times to let me see his phone, and he told me I need to listen to Steve Harvey, who said that a woman should never touch a man's phone. If the man don't have anything to hide, then why not? Now, lady, this is what you telling me and Shirley. He stay on his phone, sends message to women and some guys day and night, laughs out loud. He's really engaged when he's engaged with someone, and I'm sick of it. So you need to see his phone for what? Right. You know what's on the phone. What do you need? You need proof to validate what you feel? You already know what's going on. So what do you need to see the phone for? So you can validate it, or so you can go, oh, I was wrong about that. Because you're probably not. I got more for you, lady, if you want it, but you're not. Wow.
All right, Steve, hang on to those thoughts. We know you have more. Coming up, part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject of today's Strawberry Letter, my man told me to listen to Steve. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. My man told me to listen to Steve.
First of all, your man, I didn't tell nobody this. Tommy said this on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I ain't said that.
I know you didn't, baby. I know you didn't.
Here we go. Lady, you got this man who's, you say, self-centered, loves himself to death. He's conceited, is what you described. But he has his phone with him all the time in the bathroom, when he's cooking, when he's doing yard work, when he's driving, when he's laying down at night, it's by his pillow. And then you said that he's told you that I said you shouldn't touch his phone. Then you said if you ain't got nothing to hide, then why not? Now here's what he does on his phone. He goes back and forth sending messages to women, guys, day and night. Laugh out loud when he get engaged with somebody, and I'm sick of it. You know what's on the phone, so what do you need to see it for? I think he needs, you said, I think he needs the constant feedback from women on social media, and I see the types of comments that they put on his page. What? Mm-hmm. You see the stuff that's on his IG, and you see the stuff that's on his Facebook. Mm-hmm. Now, that's where you're getting the part from that he's self-centered and he loves himself to death. The fact that he won't let you see the phone is because he has something to hide from you on the phone. Let me tell you something, lady, just so you can be clear about this. What you're seeing, the comments on social media, on his Facebook page and his IG page, that's what you see publicly. The rest of the stuff is on the phone. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why you want the phone, because you think you see the comments on social media. You ought to see the comments on that damn phone. Ooh. That's why he can't give you that phone. He doesn't give me compliments unless I ask him if he likes what I'm wearing. So it's getting to the point where I want to see what's going on his phone. You already know. Now this lady said I done got to the point where she nagging him about it. Now here's what she did to see where she really stood. She told this man to delete his Facebook and his IG accounts for a month so he could focus on me and our relationship. This is where Shirley nailed it. He told you that would never happen. Not finna focus on this damn relationship.
What?
What?
Who says that?
I'm not finna focus on you, on this damn relationship. I got all this action going on IG and Facebook. Yeah. We laughing and talking in front of your face. Laughing out loud. Girl, you see the comments.
Laughing, Steve?
Woo! Girl, stop. I'm not fine. Girl, you better tell me I'm fine.
Not that fine, though.
I can't believe you think I'm pretty. So now, he told you it would never happen. Then you said, I admit that I go through his phone whenever I can get my hands on it, and he loves to compliment women and ask them how their day was. I'm like, WTF. Now the jealousy is eating at me. I know snooping is wrong, but surely, what should I do? Is this an innocent way for him to entertain himself, or should I be worried? Where do you think this entertainment is going to lead to? Let me tell you something about men. We don't do anything for nothing. Nothing. If you play with fire, you're going to get burned. You can't fight temptation off if you keep inviting temptation in. And the Lord's Prayer says, and lead us not into temptation. Well, he goes into the temptation. He on IG and Facebook. He ain't trying to stay clear. He walking in. You cannot beat temptation all the time. Everybody succumbs to some form of temptation. It doesn't have to be cheating in a relationship. It could be going off the diet. It could be it could be saying something. It could be spending money. It could be gossiping. It could be just setting your dreams down for a while to do other things. It's a lot of ways that you can yield to temptation. But this guy's form of temptation is all women. You can't keep getting in women's faces and end up not doing nothing. It does not work that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. No man can beat that type of temptation if you playing in that circle. You have got to take your ass home. If you keep going to the strip club, you're going to end up with one of them strippers. Period.
Okay.
How? They naked.
He said, how?
Dog, is you serious? What? Okay. All right, lady. Why don't you get in a relationship with somebody that care about you?
Yeah.
And this is not your husband. Y'all ain't got no kids. Lady, get out of that.
All right, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And please don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. And we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the brand new Super Bowl champs.
Did. Yeah, they did. Mahomes, baby.
MVP.
Mahomes.
Big fan of Steve's. If you heard Steve
And his
talk about
mom.
it
You met his
earlier,
mom?
yeah, he ran into his mom, and his mom said she was a big fan, and so would his son. Come to find out, it was Mahomes' mom. So there you go. You never know, Steve. You never know. The game was good. J-Lo and Shakira killed halftime, in my opinion. But what was your favorite commercial, though? What was your favorite commercial? Mine was, I'll start it off, was the kid. The black kid with the blonde mohawk. I loved him. Take it to the house, kid.
NFL 100.
Yeah, that was really good.
good.
He ran all through the neighborhood, everywhere, and then finally ended up on the field with the football.
Yes.
Really good commercial.
With the other kids. That was beautiful.
Yeah, really nice one. I love
MC
that. And that was the
Hammer
first one I saw, and I said, this will be my favorite.
I missed
and it
the MC
turned out that it
Hammer.
was.
Oh, the MC Hammer one was good. The guy was
with
sitting
the,
on the
Can't
couch
touch this.
Yeah.
eating Cheetos. And
The
he had
Cheetos,
fingers. Yeah.
the Cheetos,
yeah.
popcorn. Yeah, that was
MC
good.
Hammer would pop up and sing, "You can't touch this stuff you couldn't touch because you had that stuff on."
Yeah.
That was funny.
And Tommy didn't like this one, but I love the Reese's Take 5 cliche
Shirley.
commercials.
Were you under a rock? That
Were
was
you
funny.
under a rock?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It
cute.
was okay.
Were you
He's
born
literally
yesterday?
under a rock.
That was funny.
Now,
was
Steve,
okay,
you were
Jay.
at
It
the
was
game,
okay.
so you didn't see the commercials, right, Steve? You were
You
at the
know,
game.
they had a monitor, but you could see it, but you couldn't hear it. You know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really get it. I can't comment on them.
Did y'all see Anthony Anderson and his mom, Miss Doris? Did y'all see the
No, I
T-Mobile
missed
one?
that
I missed that one.
Tell your
Oh,
mama.
I missed that. I missed that.
It was cute. Yeah, that was cute. And Pepsi and Missy
I
Elliott.
love me some
and
Miss
her.
Doris.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that Missy
saw-
Elliott and her commercial. Yeah.
I saw that.
I saw
one.
that.
That was cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Ellen
really good.
DeGeneres.
I saw Ellen.
her
I
wife,
saw Ellen
Portia.
DeGeneres.
Uh-huh.
And John
Yeah,
Legend and
Alexa
Chrissy
commercial.
Teigen. Yeah.
Yes,
saw
that was
one.
cute. That was really
That was cute.
And the Doritos with Lil Nas.
Yes.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
that
and
was
Sam
good.
Elliott.
That was good.
All right. We'll be back with who's the most annoying person at your Super Bowl party. We'll do that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. So the question is, who was the most annoying person at your Super Bowl party. Yesterday, a lot of people, of course, went to Super Bowl parties all over, everywhere. We talked last week about how many chicken wings would be consumed and all of that. So,
I contributed to that.
You had I forgot to take mine out of the freezer, but don't tell anyone.
Out the freezer?
Yeah, I really did.
Oh, my
but you had your friends over, you went to someone's house, your family. So what happened? Who was the most annoying person?
Oh my gosh. I threw a Super Bowl party. There was this old dude in the cigar lounge, man. He stayed in front of the TV.
For what? Was he explaining the game? What was he doing?
No, he just walked up and stood in front of the TV. Like we not trying to watch the game. He just standing there like his ass is the only one in here. I had to say old school so many times yesterday. Old school.
OG.
Now he biting chicken in front of the TV. He drinking. He's smoking in front of the TV. Hey, man.
Well, did he not know anyone else?
I don't know
there
what he was.
That he could, yeah.
No, we had to tell him every time he said he couldn't see. Well, your ass need to be here because everybody here can see.
We can see
He got on my nerves. I left the party early. I left to the game in the truck.
Yeah, you can't see nothing for him.
And it was your party.
No,
you left early.
I said, forget it. I'm out.
Wait, hold on, Jim. This your party, though?
Yes. Man.
And you left your party?
I left my dog. It was the fourth quarter. Game was getting good. He kept walking in front of if I saw that damn feather one more time, Tommy.
What feather?
He had a feather in his federo.
Oh.
And that feather come in front of the TV one more time. Dog. I couldn't take it. Eating chicken, fish. He just in front of you ever seen people eat chicken in front of the TV?
At home?
Yeah, he just in there standing there biting,
Not
chewing.
at a party.
Put the wing down by his side. Like he ain't got nobody behind. Man, if you don't sit your old ass down.
He had a good time, sounds like, though, Junior. You didn't, but he certainly did.
He got on my nerves.
All right, Jay, who was the most annoying person at your Super Bowl party?
The most annoying person at the Super Bowl party was the guy who don't believe in plates at all. So he uses his hand. He uses one hand as a plate and the other hand as a fork. And he's constantly picking stuff up with one hand, putting it in his other nasty-ass hand all day. I mean, he went from the wings to the chips to the ribs. I mean, he touched every damn thing. It's like he don't believe in plates. I don't.
Well, he didn't want to dirty up a plate.
We kept saying, "Get a plate. I'm good. I'm good. No, you're not good."
When you get a plate, grab a napkin as well. Get a napkin.
No. Oh, Shirley, he didn't believe in napkins either. He took that sleeve.
No, not the sleeve.
No, he didn't.
And cleaned that sauce with all that.
Oh, God.
He cleaned that.
Where did you guys find these people?
Yeah,
man,
nasty, just straight nasty.
All right, nephew, come on. I know you have a story.
I had a double dipper at my. I think all of us know. Once you get a double dipper, we done with it. I had a double dipper at my party. This brother would take I made my famous nachos. Everybody likes my nachos.
Right.
He would take it, and then the chip would break.
Yeah.
And then he would take the nacho, the one that broke, take that, and then go on and put that in his mouth. And then the one that broke, the part that broke, he gonna dip that. And then, see, that's nasty. And then take that and swirl it around.
Wow.
He's swapping it, stopping it, and then gonna put that in his mouth. Like, yo, dog, you can't double dip your chip.
You can't double dip, dog. Dog, you can't double dip.
Your chip can never double dip.
Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. Well, coming up, we'll have more of trending stories and stuff on the Steve Harvey Morning Show on the Super Bowl Monday. We'll be back at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Groundhog Day was yesterday. And Groundhog Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow and predicts an early spring. This makes me very happy because that was a very important
We do
day.
this every year. Why do we think that the groundhog really predicts all this? Why do we do this?
Well,
it's tradition. It's Groundhog Day.
As adults, we're not into it.
Well,
Is he hating on a groundhog?
Well, Tommy, it's the
like.
same way we sit around on a day-to-day basis, hoping one day you gonna get it.
He's going to be smart.
But we're talking about a groundhog.
He didn't see his shadow. So it's going
He
to be
didn't see his shadow.
spring.
So now what? Where we at? What
I figured-
what is it?
I don't know. Did you see
I
yours?
think if we don't question the Easter Bunny, why are we giving the groundhog a hard damn time? Well, I mean,
I like Groundhog Day.
I do. Tommy.
It was one of my favorite
Team Tommy's
days.
falling apart.
Yeah.
The whole day up, all morning.
I am not with this.
Tommy
with this
is having a
groundhog.
negative slant.
I'm not
today.
with it. I am not with this groundhog and his shadow, and I'm not with it, dog.
But
I'm
Tommy,
not with
did
it.
you hear? I heard that PETA they're a little upset about the use of the groundhog, and they want to do away with Groundhog Day altogether. So you may want to get on board with them because they don't like it either.
There we go. 'Cause it
The
doesn't- it makes no
groundhog
sense.
is really cool because he has one heck of a pampered life.
Yes, he does.
Need to go sit
All right.
your ass down.
We got to get out of here.
before you
More of the
wreck
Steve
his
Harvey Morning
gig.
Show and some
I'm
trending
not with
news
the
coming up
groundhog. I'm sorry.
at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, what you got? What's going on?
It's time. Let's quit playing, y'all. Sand and Soul is back, bigger, better than ever. Just go to SteveHarveySandandSoul.com and reserve your all-inclusive package today. It's all-inclusive. Food, drinks, events, fun, hotness, everything. It's going to be special this year. It's going to be Labor Day weekend. It's in Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. I got a letter on the website in case you're curious about it. Why we back? We back because everything is cleared. Got a letter from the FBI explaining everything. I wouldn't go back if it wasn't safe. It's all good. It wasn't what everybody said it was. We did all the checks and everything. Punta Cana, the first one we threw, it was live. It was sold out. We halfway there already. Folks, it's going to be an event you don't want to miss. We're going to kick it off with an all-white candlelight dinner under the stars out on the beach. We got live bands. We got the casino back. We got Kid Capri. We got Showtime at the Apollo on the beach. Saturday going to be one of my favorites because we throwing a live cash tournament. We playing dominoes, spades, bid, whist. I know what you want. I've been listening to y'all. I got what you want. Dougie Fresh, Kid Capri. We got it working. And then the last day we got something for the ladies. We got Marjorie's Beauty Bar where all y'all can come and get your makeup done, your hair, drink champagne, get massages. All of that's on the house, y'all. Fellas, we smoking hand-rolled cigars. And then my girl Lisa Ray gonna host a pool party. Let me tell y'all, if y'all ain't seen the videos of Lisa Ray hosting last year's pool party, them women was in there cutting up, acting a fool. And I'm proud and shamed to say it at the same time. My wife was dead in the middle of it. Sit your ass down somewhere. They was having a good time, so we gonna do it again. We all heading out that night. We're going to end it night with a concert. Last year was Anthony Hamilton. He was off the chain. It was incredible. I can't wait to tell y'all more about this. You will not be disappointed. It is live. We are halfway sold. Everybody's excited about it. So I'm going to tell you right now, it's Labor Day weekend in September. If you want that number 2, give us a call, 800-684-2825. 800-684-2825, 800-684-2825, or just go to SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. Let's get to eating.
All right, Steve, thank you. Coming up, it'll be our last break of the day. And
it's
Steve
the
Harvey.
last break of the day.
That's right, Jay. And Steve will have some closing remarks coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, Steve, our last break of the day.
It's the last break of the day.
That's right.
It's the last break of the day.
On the Super Bowl Monday.
Break of the day.
Steve, you had a good time. You told us all morning about the fun you had at the Super Bowl And now it's time for your closing remarks.
Well, I think sports. I think a lot of people talk about sports for all of the things that it teaches people. I've played sports, not at a high level, but I've played sports and participated in sports and things of that nature, but never professionally. But I can tell you that there are some incredible lessons learned in sports. And when you have a child that wants to be involved in sports or is active in sports, they learn some things. They learn how to handle winning. They learn how to work with other people. They learn how to handle defeat. They learn what it is to have to discipline yourself to go to practice. They learn rapidly how hard work leads to results. They learn very early a lot about goal setting, achieving them. They learn a lot about stick-to-itiveness. Sports is an incredible teacher for young people. Now, that's not to say that you have to play sport to learn these lessons, because, oh my God, you don't. Because nothing is a teacher like life itself. Life is a wonderful teacher. Failure is a wonderful teacher. There are so many things, man, that can be learned from sports and in life in general. But I encourage people to stay with it, whatever you're doing. You watch people play sports. If Kansas City had given up in the fourth quarter, they would have said, oh, well, we down. Must not be God's will. Looks like we're not going to win it. They would have never stuck in there and came away with a victory, If the 49ers hadn't have done the things that they did all year long, they wouldn't have got to the game at the end. The one thing that failure has taught me is, number one, failure has taught me how to handle pain, how to handle disappointment. And that's a very valuable lesson to learn. See, if you never have failures, if you never have pain, if you never experience them, you don't know how to cope with them, because that's a part of life and they're constantly going to be coming. So you have to learn to make the necessary adjustments in life. Life is a series of tests over and over and over and over. Now, you may not see the exact same test, but I promise you'll see something similar. Even if the test ain't the same, it'll have some of the similar attributes to it. So you've got to learn from your mistakes, because your mistakes tell you how to cope. Coping is a great skill. Some people just have great coping skills. I'm really grateful to God that He gave me a tremendous set of coping skills. Now, I developed those coping skills by a lot of failure. And so when you're failing out there, folks, it's sharpening you. It's getting you ready for the next chapter in your life, the next challenge, the next hurdle, the next set of circumstances. And soon you will discover that you'll get a little bit better and a little bit better at handling different things, because you have the experience to handle them. Sports is a great teacher, but nothing is better teacher than life itself. And if you learn the lessons from life, somebody told me one time, the thing about pain always leaves a gift. You never experience pain without it leaving you a gift. And that's exactly how you have to look at pain. When you experience a loss, when you're grieving, when you're hurting, when you've been disappointed by somebody, when you've been let go by somebody, when you've been walked away from by somebody, when a job comes and releases you, all of these things create a pain in you. But every piece of pain leaves you a gift. It leaves you a coping skill. it leaves you a set of strength that you didn't have before. Because when you get beyond the pain, and as you deal with the pain, it makes you stronger. Because you've heard the old saying, if it don't kill you, it'll make you stronger. All of us have become stronger because we didn't let something beat us or defeat us. And no matter how rough it was, we hung in there. Well, guess what? The gift that was left behind the pain was you gained the strength. The other gift that's left with the pain is you gain an experience, an understanding. And all of that develops you into a better person as the years go on. So in 2020, embrace the pain. Embrace it. Thank God for it. Deal with it. Understand what it is. And be ready to take the gift that pain leaves and move forward. That's the way we're going to handle it in 2020. That's what we're going to be in 2020. Better for it. Yeah. Let your church say amen.
Amen.
Amen again.
Amen again.
Those are my closing remarks. Hey, listen, y'all. On a serious note, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
What's up, bud?
Have a great weekend. No, really.
Super Bowl Monday.
Have a great weekend.
Crawled to work today.
But you have a great weekend, because I sure did.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.